The artificial intelligence landscape is experiencing rapid transformation, with major developments spanning from open-source multi-agent systems to concerning research about AI's effects on human brain function. Recent announcements from OpenAI, corporate reshuffling involving Meta and Scale AI, new video generation capabilities from Midjourney, and groundbreaking research from MIT paint a complex picture of AI's current trajectory. OpenAI releases open-source multi-agent customer service system. OpenAI has made a significant move toward transparency by releasing a fully open-source airline customer service demonstration system. This comprehensive GitHub repository titled OpenAI CS Agents Demo represents a complete customer service mockup for an airline and showcases exactly how multiple AI agents can collaborate in real-time scenarios. The system is built on OpenAI's Agents SDK, which the company has been developing since spring. The technical architecture consists of a Python backend powered by UV-Corn, requiring just a single command to spin up an ASCII server, paired with a Next.js frontend that renders both the chat interface and a live trace visualization, showing which agent is active at any given moment. What makes this system particularly innovative is its real-time transparency. The trace feature isn't merely an abstract log file. It provides a step-by-step visualization that illuminates every handoff between agents. For example, when a user types, "Hey, can I switch to an aisle seat on flight 347?" the triage agent analyzes the intent, routes the request appropriately, and the seat booking agent takes control, calls its seat map tool, displays available rows, and completes the seat change. The system includes several specialized agents, each designed for specific tasks. A cancellation agent handles refund requests by walking users through confirmation numbers and refund policies. A flight status agent pulls real-time flight data, while an FAQ agent addresses common questions about baggage weight limits and aircraft specifications. Two critical guardrails maintain system integrity. The relevance guardrail identifies and blocks off-topic requests. Asking for a strawberry poem would trigger an immediate halt. The jailbreak guardrail detects attempts to access system instructions or manipulate the AI, responding with structured error messages. Both events are highlighted in the trace system, allowing developers to understand exactly when and why conversations are blocked. The modular design allows developers to add custom agents, modify routing logic, or strengthen guardrails without rewriting core functionality. OpenAI is essentially sharing its internal blueprint for composable agents, complete with prompt templates, tool wrappers, handoff logic, output schemas, and a debugging-friendly tracing layer. Getting started requires running the backend and executing npm run dev on the Next.js frontend, resulting in a fully functional airline chatbot for local testing. This represents a significant educational resource for developers seeking to understand multi-agent architecture beyond traditional monolithic prompt approaches. Corporate drama. OpenAI cuts ties with Scale AI after Meta acquisition. Simultaneously with the open-source release, Bloomberg reported that OpenAI is phasing out contracts with Scale AI following Meta's massive $14.8 billion acquisition of a 49% stake in the company, Meta's second-largest purchase ever. Scale AI's CEO Alexander Wang is transitioning to Meta's experimental AI projects, creating an obvious conflict of interest for OpenAI. The company understandably doesn't want to feed training data through a vendor now partially controlled by a direct competitor. OpenAI began winding down these contracts months ago, with a spokesperson stating that Scale only represented a small portion of their data pipeline anyway. The company is now pivoting to newer data providers like Mercor. Google is reportedly making similar moves, concerned that Meta might gain insights into how rival models are constructed. Scale's interim CEO, Jason Droy, issued the standard, "We remain unequivocally independent" statement, though independence becomes questionable when a new majority partner has invested $14.5 billion. This shift reflects broader supply chain realignment in the AI industry. Scale previously relied on armies of contract workers for basic image and text labeling, then evolved towards specialized annotators as models became more sophisticated. This exact talent pool is what OpenAI and Google now need to source elsewhere, creating a real-time example of corporate drama meeting supply chain disruption. Midjourney enters video generation with version 1. Midjourney has finally entered the video generation space with its first image-to-video model. Users can input a single frame, either a photograph or a Midjourney generated image, and receive 4 5-second video clips in return. The resulting clips maintain Midjourney's signature dreamy, otherworldly aesthetic rather than pursuing photorealism. But they're undeniably compelling. The model currently operates exclusively within Discord, following the same web-only approach as their image generation tools. The pricing structure reflects video generation's computational intensity. Video generations count 8 times heavier than image generations, meaning users on the $10 monthly basic plan will exhaust credits quickly. Pro users paying $60 monthly and mega users at $120 receive unlimited generations, but only in slower, relaxed mode. Each clip begins at 5 seconds, but can be extended up to 4 times, adding 4 seconds per extension for a maximum of 21 seconds total. Users can toggle between low and high motion settings and choose automatic random animation or write custom movement instructions for more control. CEO David Holtz describes version 1 as merely a stepping stone toward real-time open-world simulations, essentially an Unreal Engine that dreams. The roadmap includes 3-dimensional rendering models and eventually real-time generative worlds, representing ambitious long-term goals. However, legal challenges loom large. Disney and Universal filed lawsuits just 1 week before version 1's release, alleging that the models generate copyrighted characters like Homer Simpson and Darth Vader on demand. Despite these legal concerns, early testers report positive experiences, though nobody claims it surpasses OpenAI's Sora or Runway's Generation 4 currently. YouTube expands AI video generation and celebrates massive growth. YouTube announced at the Cannes Lions Festival that Google's V3 video generation model will roll out to Shorts creators this summer. Select creators have been testing V2 since February, but the newer model represents a significant expansion of access. This development coincides with staggering growth statistics. YouTube Shorts now generates over 200 billion views daily, up dramatically from 70 billion daily views reported in March 2024. On connected TVs, viewers consume 1 billion hours of YouTube content daily, with more than half of the platform's top 100 channels receiving the majority of their traffic from living room audiences. Additional metrics include 1 billion monthly podcast listeners and an auto-dubbing system that has processed 20 million videos. These numbers explain YouTube's heavy investment in generative production tools. YouTube's 20th Birthday Culture and Trends report reveals interesting viewing patterns. While short-form content continues accelerating, videos over 60 minutes are also climbing, likely driven by TV viewers seeking movie-length documentaries and full-episode podcasts. Gaming remains a major driver of watch time, alongside growing categories like ASMR, fitness, and long-form commentary. The strategic takeaway for content creators is clear. Optimize for mobile phones to maximize reach, but think about television screens for extended engagement and dwell time. MIT study raises alarming concerns about AI's impact on brain function. Perhaps most concerning among these developments is new research from MIT's Media Lab, examining how ChatGPT usage affects human brain activity. The study involved 54 volunteers aged 18 to 39, divided into 3 essay writing groups while wearing 32-channel EEG caps. The first group wrote essays using only their brains, the second could Google freely, and the third used ChatGPT. Participants wrote multiple SAT-style essays on topics ranging from philanthropy ethics to choice overload. Results were striking. The ChatGPT group showed the lowest neural engagement across alpha, theta, and delta bands, all frequencies linked to creativity and memory formation. 2 English teachers who graded the essays described the ChatGPT versions as soulless, noting that wording and structure converged across different writers. By the third essay, many ChatGPT users simply pasted entire prompts into the chatbot, made minimal tweaks, and submitted the results. The brain-only group demonstrated significantly higher EEG activity across multiple regions and reported greater satisfaction and ownership over their work. The Google group fell between these extremes, with researchers noting that active searching still triggers cognitive planning and evaluation. A revealing twist occurred when groups switched tools. ChatGPT first writers struggled to recall their previous work when forced to write without AI assistance, showing weaker alpha and theta activity, indicating the essays hadn't entered deep memory. Conversely, brain-only writers who then used ChatGPT showed increased neural connectivity, suggesting that human-first drafting followed by AI refinement might represent an optimal approach. Lead author Natalia Kosmina expedited the paper's release, bypassing the typical 8-month peer review process due to concerns that policymakers might implement GPT kindergarten programs before understanding the scientific implications. She embedded deliberate traps in the manuscript that caused AI summarizers to hallucinate fake details, such as claiming the study used GPT 4.0, despite never specifying which version was tested. Implications for the future. These developments collectively illustrate AI's double-edged nature. OpenAI's open-source multi-agent system democratizes sophisticated AI capabilities, while corporate maneuvering around scale AI reflects the high stakes of AI development. Midjourney's video generation advances creative possibilities despite legal challenges, and YouTube's massive scale demonstrates AI's integration into daily digital consumption. However, MIT's research provides a crucial counterpoint, suggesting that our rush to integrate AI tools may come at the cost of fundamental cognitive abilities. As we stand at this technological inflection point, balancing AI's benefits with its potential risks to human intellectual development becomes increasingly critical.